Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say,
and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her.
And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say,
even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up, long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
That is caught. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man undrafted out of Boise State, the nephew of a Super Bowl MVP. It's Brett Rypien.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Rypien on 1st and 10. That's going to be taken in by Felton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Rypien. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Jets had 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done. No surprise to see him running again here. Is something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Rypien. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Looking to throw on first down is Rippon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now Murray off play action. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Murray. He'll get this to Conner underneath. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On 3rd down, it's Conner, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Rippon on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. Ripping to pass. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Big yardage that time for the Jets, and even 40 yards. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rippon. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Jets. Marquez Callaway, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now 2nd and 3. Murray going to throw. And fights him off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray, rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A final shot before half from Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started out in Denver, and the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head east to Detroit to check on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Jared Goff with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On first down, Felton has some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. To throw it is Rippon, eluding the pressure right. Garrett Wilson. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Off play action, it's Rippon. Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Murray now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in this situation.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McPherson on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Connor up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Out of the gun is Rippon. On the move to his left. That one caught by Felton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Felton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run behind center with Conner. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Beal. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They'll run on first down. Felton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Felton is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Demetric Felton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
McPherson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Murray now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He finds his man complete. That's Beal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Got his man. It's Dortch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat, hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about us, my whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around us, I kill it and then I walk away, with the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, hoo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it, yeah.
Hey.